Hi everybody, welcome back to Sam's Doing Stuff. First I want to say that if you like this kind of content and you enjoy this video, please remember to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Also, share it with your friends if they have tractors and they could benefit from this video. Anyway, with that being said, let's get started. Have you ever had a dent in the hood of your tractor or had a log roll over the top of your bucket and it's just frustrating? Well, I want to build something today that's going to help avoid that situation. I'm going to build, in essence, a headache rack for the back of my bucket. Now, there's a couple of parameters that I really want to stick with. And one is I want it to be as lightweight as possible. I don't want to add a lot of weight to this bucket because I have a Kubota BX and the limited lift capacity, you know, you gotta keep everything light. So first it has to be light. Second of all, I want it to be removable because I don't want to weld this to the bucket and have it on there permanently. There's a lot of applications where I won't want to use this. So I want to be able to take it off and put it back on. Here's a very crude rendition of what I'm looking to build. It kind of shows you or gives you a general idea of what we're going for. It's going to be a panel. It'll be expanded metal. It won't be solid. And it'll have a 1-inch tubular steel frame. And then there will be 2 legs that come down and attach to the bucket with pins. So I'll be able to remove the pins and then pull the headache rack off when I'm not using it. Now, I am very new to metalworking and very new to welding, so if this is something that you're also new to, don't let it be intimidating. You can get out and do this. Buy yourself a welder, something simple, and get at it and try it. Can't hurt, right? So anyway, this is also going to be the first time I use this metal cutting bandsaw. This is a Hercules saw and stand that I got at Harbor Freight. I figured I needed something that would accurately cut metal. So I went ahead and made the purchase for this project, and I'm sure I'll use it plenty in the future. The welder I'm using is a Yes Welder Flux 135. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just chose this based on watching YouTube videos like you're doing and on consumer reviews. Okay, now that we got that stuff out of the way, a lot of people like to know what type of tools I'm using, and they'll ask in the comments. So there you go. All right, we're going to make 2 3-inch pieces out of this 1 1/4 square stock. This saw does not cut perfectly square. I've made adjustments and yeah, I don't know if you can see here. It's definitely not cutting square. And I'm using a clamp to hold the piece in place so it's not moving on me. The blade is just wandering. So that's just gonna be something I have to deal with, and I'll have to grind out any imperfections as I go. Oh, well, it's on fire. Okay, so here we are so far. Why didn't you tell me I welded that on wrong? You guys should have been screaming at me. I didn't hear anything. Yeah, okay. Nice thing about welding, I guess, is you can cut it off, grind it down, and put it back on. So that's what I did. Anyway, so these are 1 inch going into 1 1/4 inch. The brackets that we welded on the bucket are 1 1/4 inch. So they fit inside. And then it's gonna be a little loose, I guess, but whatever. So the next dimension we need here is between these two, okay? That's gonna be very important because if that's wrong, then the rack's not gonna fit into the brackets we just welded onto the bucket. In this situation, I do not like to trust a tape measure. I'm gonna put the piece of material in between those two struts, and I'm gonna mark it a little heavy because I can always grind a hair off if I need to. I think I fixed the problem with the saw. I checked it with my square, and it was at a little bit of an angle. The blade was coming down not straight, it was coming in at a little bit of an angle. So all I did is right in here, I put a washer underneath this mounting bracket to tilt the saw a little bit more so that it's straight up and down, and it's much better now. There's no real adjustment for that on this, so I think that's gonna work. Yeah, that's gonna be nice, right there. All right, it's one piece. And we're gonna do the same thing, cut another 45 on our other strut. Another very good cut. Yep, I think I fixed the problem. Now we've got 2 pieces of expanded metal here. These were purchased 1 by 2. They're already cut to size from Home Depot. So they're gonna go here and here, and then there's gonna be a strut in the middle, a middle support. Okay, and then of course a piece across the top. That's our basic design here. We're getting there. So anyway, next I need the piece across the top, and that's going to come from the bottom end of one of these. So it needs to of course be exactly the same length as this. So I'm just going to lay this next to it here, and I'm going to mark that. Marked it a little bit heavy, just in case I make a mistake, I can always grind a little bit off. Okay, now you can see what I did there. I cut that top cross member exactly the same length as this bottom one, which was a mistake. Yep, that was definitely a mistake. So hopefully I can fix that. I got another piece that I can take this out of. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. It should have been cut to the inside of that because this goes like this. And then this goes inside like that. So that has to, yeah, that was a major mistake. Okay, let's try that again. We'll use this piece for something else. We have the top, it's gonna go like that. These 2 45s come up to it like that. This is gonna go in between, the table's not big enough. That's gonna go in between those. These will go across it like this. Oh yeah, it's starting to look like something, isn't it? And then I just need a short piece for the middle. Just a little short piece there, which I don't know how long that's going to be yet. So I can't cut that yet. So what are we going to do next? Those are matched up perfectly. That looks nice. I mean, it has to be square, right? Because these magnets are the bee's knees. I'll tell you what, that's really nice that they're holding that in place like that. And, you know, just double checking with the square here. Yeah, that's as close to perfect as I'm going to get. All right, I think I need to tack that together. Before I get too carried away with this, I want to try it in the bracket one more time. Hopefully that fits in there like it's supposed to. Yes. Go in there nice and gentle. Let's not break those welds. Oh, yeah. You see what we're getting at here? This is going to work. So you might notice that I did not put any welds on this side. This is the side that the expanded metal is going to go on. And I will finish those welds once the metal's on here because I don't want to make a bunch of bumps and make it all, it'll be more difficult, I think. So I'm going to weld it all at once on this side. Okay, the next piece we need is this one that's going to go in the center. So just need a basic measurement for that. Let's get some magnets on it. Looks like it's just about perfect to me. Let's get some spots on it. Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, things are looking good. This is nice. Okay, before I put the expanded metal on the front and do some finishing touches, put it in this, I'm gonna go ahead and drill the holes to match the holes on the brackets. All right, everybody, here we go. We're getting there. There goes my light. Well, we're gonna go with it. All right, everybody, here we go. We're getting there. And this thing is turning out really nice. So I can't wait to make these final welds. I'm just tacking on this expanded metal here on the front. I know that I'm gonna have to be careful. This expanded metal is very thin and I could blow right through it. So I'm gonna watch the settings on the welder. Too much heat, just gonna blow through it. Anyway, let's get it done. Here it is. Just to give you a little look of it. Yeah, it's not meant to be super strong. You're not gonna hook anything to this and yank it out of the, you know, this is just to keep material from falling out of the bucket. I wanted it to be lightweight, and this is super lightweight. It hardly adds anything to it. So, just slide her down in the brackets like that. And it's good to go. That's right. This is fantastic. It turned out exactly the way I wanted it to. Next thing we're gonna do, just throw some primer and some orange paint on it. This is as close as I could find a Kubota orange Rust-Oleum farm implement. Just ordered it off of Amazon. Let's color it up, see what it looks like. Well, there it is. And I am just happier to puppy with 2 Peters. That's right. It turned out great. And it's going to do exactly what I intended to do. A load full of firewood or logs, anything that might roll over the back of the bucket. Not anymore. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. Hey, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. You never know what I'm going to be doing, but I'll catch you then when I'm doing more stuff.